What is going on, everyone? In today's episode, I'm going to show you all how to make a really simple wicking table. Now, this is a really great tool that you can use to not only start seeds easier, but also give you the peace of mind if you need to go away for a couple days so you don't come back to dry and dead seedlings. Let's go. So the construction of this is pretty simple, and the science behind why this works is also really simple. Basically, what you're doing is you're essentially flooding a table. This is just basically made out of cardboard. We took cardboard, made a little basin to hold water, and then we lined it with just some extra plastic. It could be like a plastic drop cloth you can get at any hardware store for just a couple bucks. Just this waterproof liner here so that the cardboard doesn't turn soggy, obviously. And we basically just took some clips to hold it in place so it becomes kind of like a little catch basin. We fill that up with water, and the water sits in this basin here. And what makes the whole magic happen is this right here. This right here is felt. You can get felt at any craft supply store that sells, fabric by the I think called by the yard or by the bolt, right? You can buy felt really inexpensively, and it wicks up water. And then below that, we just have some upside down seed starting trays, but you could really use anything just to kind of keep it out of the water, because all you want is the edges of the felt to be in the water. So up close here, you can kind of see the fact that we only have maybe about an inch of water in this table here. And you don't even need that much water. You could do half as much. But basically, the felt just basically sits. This felt sits in the water. And as the felt absorbs the water, it's caused from a process called capillary action, which is really simple. It basically is just the action of moisture, water, moving from an area of higher concentration to lower concentration. And in simple terms, that is an area of more water to an area with less water or drier. And why this is so simple is because you can set your seedling trays just like this. You can set your seedling trays right on here like this. And you're essentially going to be bottom watering with a very gentle amount of water. You see, why you wouldn't want to just set them in a tub of water is because it's going to be too much water, and even though you can bottom water that way, you can't leave for a couple days like this. For a couple days, if you left them soaking in water for a couple days, you'd come back to rotten seedlings, rotten roots, damping off, and issues like that. But just sitting on this wicking mat here, you can actually leave these seedlings here for 2 or even 3 days probably without having too many issues. Would you want to leave it on all the time? No. But for an extended period of time, 2 to 3 days, you'd be totally fine, simply because as this top dries out, it's pulling more water from down below, but it's not sitting in water. It's not sitting in saturated water. It's just as the roots need it, they call for it, and they're just sitting in this ever so slightly damp fabric here, which is a lot more gentle than if they were sitting in just like a full puddle of water. So that's how it works, but it's super simple, and it's called capillary action. I'll show you how it actually works in like a real life practice using this paper towel. So if you stick a paper towel into the water, you can notice you can see the water moving up the paper towel. Even though the paper towel, just the tip of it is in the water. There's the water right there. It's working its way up. It happens really fast, and then it kind of slows down, but after a long time, it'll fully get moistened. There's the water right there. The water's still moving up. Now we're up to about here. And this is basically, you're taking this dry paper towel, sticking it in the water, moving it. Now, that is capillary action. It's just simply wicking up that water, just like a tree wicks up water from down below and moves it upward. It kind of defies gravity. The water is moving up rather than going down like water normally would. It's just absorbing it. It's really fascinating. We're up to here. So after about 10 minutes, this whole thing will be totally wet with water, and that's how the wicking mat works. Like I said, it's super easy to use, very simple to make, and it's something that you can use to not only have less stress if you have to leave for a couple days, but also just water your seedlings better. You know, one of the things I think is worth noting is that bottom watering is always going to be better than top watering. Plants' roots, they naturally like to move down through the soil to find water. They don't usually, they might get rain every once in a while, but when it dries, when that surface of the soil dries, there's water down below. And that's how you get a stronger, healthier root system. In the garden, we talk about deep watering. Deep watering is letting the soil dry out and then watering super deep to get that water deep down in the soil, because that ultimately trains those roots to go down to find the water. And that's what they're going to do with these capillary mats here, is these wicking mats. They teach the roots to go down to find the water. So you're going to find your roots are going to be better. They're going to be more developed. They're going to be a healthier, happier seedling. But also you're going to have way less problems with overwatering, damping off, issues like that. And then lastly, when your seedlings are really young, oftentimes if you top water, you can displace or disturb the seeds. With bottom watering, you'll find that you'll have way less disturbance of the soil. So your seedlings are going to be a little more consistent and a little happier that way as well. And like I said, I mean, it's just one of those things that I've gone away for a couple days. We just took a 2-day trip or a 3-day trip not too long ago, and I had to find someone to water the seedlings. I had to find someone to take care of them, and the whole time I was worried that they might not be taking care of them properly. I think we've all had that. You hire a plant sitter, or you have a plant sitter come, and you're worried the whole time they might overwater or mess something up or forget or just do something you wouldn't normally do. This gives you that consistency and that peace of mind that for up to 3 days, it wouldn't go much more than 3 days, but for up to 3 days, you should be totally fine. Now, the thing that I want to talk about is the materials used for this, because I know a lot of you are probably going to ask, can I use this material? Can I use that material? Now, obviously, any material that wicks water can be used. So could you use cotton? Sure. Could you use felt like this? Absolutely. That's what we have here. Could you use like something like a dish towel or like a bathroom towel? I imagine you probably could, right? Anything that can wick water up. I can't speak to all of them, but any material that wicks up water can be used. They also do make capillary mats. Very similar to this. It's actually for their intended purpose. They're a lot more expensive. They're intended for this purpose, so that they're very specialized, but you can also just get capillary mats as well. But I just wanted to show you this tool here because we set this one up just to trial out over the weekend what the results would be using it. And I gotta say, I'm really pleased. Really pleased. I think we're gonna make a lot more of these to use. And we don't keep them on all the time. Like I said, we put them on over the weekend because we leave Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they don't get any water. They sit on here. And then when we come back Monday, we pull them off, let them dry out a little bit, helps train those roots, helps get the plants a little more robust and encouraging those roots to move throughout to find the water. And then it also gives us the peace of mind that they're not going to be drying out and dying when we're gone. So that's a wicking mat. I hope you guys will try this method. I hope you all make it. If you've used a wicking mat, let me know in the comments box down below. And also, like I said, I've always said this, gardening is not a one-size-fits-all solution. This is just another way of bottom watering. You 100% could just take a shallow tray, fill it with water, set your seedlings in, get them bottom watered, and pull them out 10 minutes later. And it works exactly the same way. There's just multiple ways, different methods to show you all how we're growing our plants better, and to give you some options in your grow room in your garden. So hope you guys enjoyed. As always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel, reminding you all to grow bigger. We'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, consider clicking this one. You'll probably enjoy it just as much. I want to thank you for your viewership, because without it, this channel would not be as amazing as it is. Also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's free, and we upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. We also have vegetable seeds, fertilizer, or tools. If you need any of those, consider visiting MIgardener.com. Links will be in the description box below. We've got you covered. And as always, we'll see you all in the garden. Take care.